The long weekend concludes with Youth Day racing action on Monday in KZN. We're in the capital of Pietermaritzburg at Hollywodbets Scottsville, the second meeting in 3 days. We're there for an 8-race program that gets underway at 12:15. Thanks for joining me as we preview this meeting. Now, unfortunately, as I am pre-recording this on Saturday morning, there is no betting available for Monday as such because we still have a Hollywodbets Scottsville meeting to work through on Saturday afternoon. But I have studied the card. I do like 1 or 2 horses on the day. So let's see how many we can find together and find as many winners also for the Hollywoodbet Punter Challenge. Those free entries need to be on 5 minutes before the advertised starting time. Put those selections through and don't forget to spend the $50 on the bet slip, because that's the difference between winning the normal jackpot and the double life-changing jackpot prize that is on offer. Now, first race on the program. I really like a horse here. This is a maiden juvenile plate over 1200, where 8 runners will face the start. And in fact, banker for the opening leg of the buy pot as far as I'm concerned, I'm going with number 8, Holy Star. Now, this horse was in the money in both starts to date. Race up handy over 1200 last time out. That was on the poly track, and then found one just too good on the day. It's the debut run prior to that, when he finished 4th over the course and distance, that I thought, with that kind of run over this track, I can see there's more to come. Definitely is the horse that is in form, will be up there from the get-go, and guaranteed will probably be saying, come and catch me if you can. I'm going 8, Holy Star, to win the opener, ahead of 1, Raging Moon, 3, Sinio Resferio, and 5, Wild Justice. Race number 2 is the opening leg of the place accumulator. Pretty competitive race, I thought. This maiden juvenile plate for fillies over 1200 meters, and there are 10 of them that will line up and face the starter. I like the look of number 3, Engeland Park. Now, we all know horses that come from Cape Town that runs in other centres normally brings very strong form with them. This horse had 1 run in Cape Town. I thought there was a decent debut effort over this distance at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth, when finishing 5th just over 5 lengths behind the winner. It was green, lacked to finish on debut, and would have come on with the benefit of that run under the belt. Now, there's 2 horses that has come out of that form line that have subsequently won. The horse that finished 2nd, called She's My World, and the horse that finished 3rd that day, called Inside Voice. Those have both come out and franked the form line, so that's given that form line a double boost. With any amount of natural improvement to come, I do think that this horse will be competitive in this kind of lineup. So I'm going 3, Engeland Park, to win it, ahead of 4, Vanacam, 1, Belligerent, and 7, Perfume Power. That takes us on to race number 3. It's the opening leg of the pick 6. It's a maiden plate for fillies over 1200 meters, and here we have 11 runners who will face the starter. I like the look of number 5, Lucian. This horse is placed in all 3 starts. This horse also showed lots of toe and was staying on at the business end of affairs. She raced from just off the pace over 1,000 meters last time out, fought hard, but found one just too good on the day. I do think she has plenty of scope for further natural progress, and she can shed her maiden tag to be rewarded for consistency. So I'm going 5, Lucian, to win it, ahead of 2, Priory Terrace, 4, Are You Sure, and 7, Capricious Miss. 4th race is a D Stakes. First leg of the jackpots jumps at 2 o'clock. 1,100 meters the distance, and a small field of just 8 runners will face the starter. And I'm leaning on Mr. Reliable and going with number 7, Purple Powerhouse, as my first choice selection in this race. Now, Purple Powerhouse was slow, lost 1 length when leaving the start last time out. That was over 1,000 meters at the poly, but the way he finished off that race, my goodness gracious me, that certainly was very impressive to come and notch up the victory. He did finish 1.1 lengths behind Averny Princess 3 runs ago. He's now 3 kilos better off at the weights. That should be more than enough to turn the tables on Averny Princess. He has won over this distance previously, and that's the one that I'm siding with. 7, Purple Powerhouse, to win it, ahead of 2, Fate of Fortune, 7, or rather number 8, Ultra Quick, and 3, Averny Princess. That takes us on to race number 5. Leg 1 of Jackpot 2, off time 14:35. It's a C stakes over 2,400 metres, and a small field of 8 runners will face the starter, and we do know over 2-4 the pace could play quite a vital role. Also, you can make a case for a good couple of them in this race. I'm siding with number 1, King Bavarian, who was an easy win over 2,000 metres. That was on the poly last time out. Now, yes, he does step up in distance. Yes, he does step up in class. But he runs exceptionally well for this 4-kilo claiming apprentice J.C. Buertas. He comes in with a nice, light galloping mass. Kind of horse I couldn't ignore. That's the one I'm going for. 1, King Bavarian, to beat number 2, Escapologist. 5, Barcy Rockfoot. Wouldn't surprise me if he even come and spooks me. And 7, Arctic Silver. On to race 6, which is a Class 3 benchmark 96 over 1,400 metres. Another small field of just 8 runners to face the starter. I like the look of Peter Muscat's horse, number 8, Plaza Accord. Now this horse raced from a handy position last time out over the course and distance. He tried hard but found one too good on the day. He was beaten by just over half a length by the winner. He does renew rivalry with both number 5 Imposing and number 4 Tirpitz. Now Imposing is half a kilo bet over the weights for a 0.9 length beating, and number 4 Tirpitz is a half a kilo better off for a 0.65 length beating, and there shouldn't be much separating them when they hit the wire. But I do think that Jabu Jacobs will be able to overcome the draw with Plaza Accord, go and sit up handy, and may be hard to peg back in the run to the wire. So I'm going 8 Plaza Accord to win it, ahead of 7 Lock and Key, 6 Mojo Man, and 4 Tirpitz. Race 7, I thought a very, very competitive Class 2. Benchmark 112. This race over 1,000 metres. My first race selection, I suppose many will say, I'm going with sentiment, and that probably is the case, but I like the way that this horse ran last time out. Certainly showing signs of a form return. I'm looking no further than number 3, Hit Them Hard Sunshine. He tried very hard when he was second in that KRA Cup A Stakes. He's having his peak run in this race, and that's the reason why I'm siding with Hit Them Hard Sunshine, and if he repeats that last run, he should be involved in the finish. So, Hit Them Hard Sunshine, number 3 on the card, to beat number 4, Luamba Pambile, 10, Simric, and 7, Unbaldi. And that takes us on to the last race on the card, and I can tell you this much, this Class 4 benchmark 80 over 1,000 metres. They've probably left the best for last because I've been waiting to see this horse in action again, number 12, Black Cheetah. In fact, the dogs were barking about this horse before it even saw the racetrack. Let me tell you this, it won its first 2 starts, and then last time out, many will say, was a bit disappointing. He comes back from a 13 with break. Last time out, he ran in that non-black type Cape Racing Sales Cape Slipper. He did have a gallop in KZN, that I can tell you. That gallop was at Hollywodbets Greyville on the 14th of May. He certainly is a horse with class. Like I said, the dogs were barking before he even saw a racetrack. He should give us a good run for our money, and I do think he will give the Elder Brigade something to think about. One of the horses I'm going to follow, one of the horses I've made a note of in my little black book, I'm looking no further than 12 Black Cheetah to win the last race on the card, ahead of number 10 Mar del Plata, 8 Rafa's Boy, and 1 Trippy T. And that takes care of racing on Monday, Youth Day, at Hollywodbets Scottsville. It's a nice card. I do hope you're going to hit the Hard Sunshine, and I do hope he's going to run a good race as well on Monday. Till next time, from me, Rouvaun, you take care. Trust you've had a great long weekend. Cheers for now.